Hello fellow Pokemon enjoyers, today we got a special video yet again just for you. We are taking some of the best and iconic shiny sprites from Gen 2, remaking them into Gen 5 and seeing how they would look in that modernish style. So without further ado, let's go! Before y'all skip to the next chapter, I wanted to let you know this pretty much will be the only segment like this, is only 20 seconds and is sped up by 150 times. Sped up because it took almost 2 hours, so this is the relevant topic why I am telling you this, since it will come up again a little bit sooner. But let's check the actual shiny. So, let's start off the shiny hunt with a bang, huh? Huh? Yeah? No. Oh, wait. A rare Pokemon, let's go check it. And here we got the Gen 2 shiny in the Gen 5 style for Arbok. Now, I also made a mixed shiny between the two color palettes, which I'll do for the rest as well, and my creation for a shiny, which is this. Reason? Black shinies are cool, what can I say? And now for the reason why I showed you the footage before, I found a much quicker method to create the shinies, which went from an hour and a half to just 8 minutes. And how did I do that? With just editing the palette. Yeah, it was really that simple, and I felt pretty stupid after I found it, but at least it took way less time for the next. Good old Route 1. The finisher of the video segments, it's the Barney dinosaur from Gen 2. Gen 5 is also pretty cool, but yeah, you can't go wrong with the decision. I mixed these two together to mostly be the Gen 5 and made my custom shiny to be based on Mega Charizard X since I like the references. Okay, so I got the Smeargle and it's a pretty cool shiny, but I don't know how easy it's going to be to remake it. Huh, cool. Oh yeah, time for some... Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore that and get a new shiny, which is more cool. Oh, you got that? And now we got a special case, Smeargle. Yeah, you may probably already know this, but it had a color palette swap between Gen 2 and 3, so yeah, usually it had its shiny as its regular colors that we got now. But yeah, okay, anyways, there's the mix, and my shiny that I made decided to be a color palette swap inverted for this guy. I heard there were some nice Magcargos, so let's go search for them, and that would be nice to find them. Would you look at that, Magcargo got himself a juicy shiny from Gen 2 straight up. Now, although Gen 5 has a nice pink shiny as usual, Gen 2 I think takes the cake, and with this mix, of course I'll take mostly from Gen 2 since it looks nice, and for my shiny I used Slugma since it's a based inspiration. Fine, let's just get the other Twist Mountain shiny while we're at it, so come on Tyranitar. Although not a very big change compared to the others, this still is a pleasant and nice look for the eyes. Now, although, yeah, I know the change is still not that big like I said, I mostly did this because Tyranitar is a cool Pokemon and I wanted to make a custom shiny for this big guy, which of course is Godzilla. So without further ado, and seeing the cool inspiration for the cool shiny, let's go just to the next one. What a nice vibe at the beach. Well, the perfect time to catch a Blastoise. Hey, we're the... Now the second and the last member of the Gen 1 final starters from the Gen 2 Shiny is Blastoise. Now a good comparison, I think, yet again how original both are good. Now a mix definitely is currently the best one, but my inspiration for my Shiny was something more unique. A tank color since, well, self-explanatory. If you made it this far, you're probably enjoying the content, so if you want to stick around for some more, be sure to subscribe. Damn, I could buzz down to these tunes, but I think the next Pokemon can do the exact same. And for Bellossom without skipping a beat, we jump straight into the Gen 2 Shiny, which I altered a bit for better results. Now, yeah, this is definitely, I think, in my opinion, a better Shiny than Gen 5, but I, in the end, still took most of the colors from Gen 5, and for my Shiny, I just gave nicer flowers. Huh, there's way less spookier places in Unova than I thought. Well, in the alleyways. Oh no. And now for many people's favorite Gen 1 Pokemon, it's also the best version of its Shiny. Now, of course, compared it to the Gen 5 version, it's much better, although it's not that bad. But mixing it, of course, Gen 2 takes the cake. And the inspiration was of course a Mega Gengar, how could I not? Although the gradient doesn't really translate, so it missed out on opportunity. And now let's find the second base Gen 2 Shiny that got changed for some reason. Then the ball's getting... And rapidly dashing into last place, we got the majestic Rapidash from Generation 2. Even though it's realistic, Gen 5 Shiny is a little bit less superior. Of course that makes mixing it much easier, and the inspiration for my custom Shiny is the Shiny Ponyta and generic ponies, so yeah. So that does it for the sprites, but let's make a final ranking, overall Shiny, and how good it is compared to the actual Gen 5 Shiny. Now let's start off with Charizard. I give it an A-, but compared to the Gen 5 Shiny, I think it's slightly worse. As for Arbok, yeah, it's easily the worst, and should stay in Gen 2, but still is a D tier. And is definitely worse than Gen 5 version. Now for some quick ones, starting with Gengar, easy improvement and looks nice, S tier, and comparing to the Gen 5 version definitely better. As simple as the change, my opinion is C, and it's kinda worse than the Gen 5. I love the resemblance to Vileplume, they should have kept it, easy S tier and definitely better than the Gen 5. So close to S, but it's an A due to the shell, still better than Gen 5. Although simple, I think it works for me, B tier, and on the same level with Gen 5. Little desaturated for me, A tier, still better than Gen 5. Much bigger difference compared to Gen 5, but still something is missing, B tier, and yeah, because of that, better than Gen 5. My favorite custom shinies were these two, and that's that. Stay tuned.